Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. Now, I hope you guys are all enjoying these episodes. Comment down below whether you hold any XRP or not. Let me know there, and let's get on with the video. Ripple sends 30 million XRP to unknown wallet that could be company's extra escrow. Now, I think a lot of people got really scared when seeing this title because, well, Ripple having another escrow is really not that good, right? And really kind of strange. But here, somebody said a little bit earlier, the eToro user assumed that the creation of these 4 extra escrow wallets, and you might be wondering, what for? What? Well, that is something that people discovered earlier, that there are 4 different wallets which might have some bigger connection attached to it all. Ripple wires 30 million to alleged escrow. Will alert spotted the mentioned transaction and activated by a user going by the name of RL18VN. A user from eToro forum, David K, wrote 2 years ago that Ripple has created 4 new escrow wallets, one of them before the nickname RL18VN. According to the analytics website BitThumb, this XRP address is often mentioned in XRP transactions as either the sending or receiving party. The eToro user assumed that the creation of these 4 extra escrow wallets by Ripple signified that some major financial institutions might have been looking up gargantuan amounts of XRP for later use, which in the end would be a very positive thing and gesture. You know, the start, I would say it looks kind of bad. They have more escrow wallets. They're trying to hide more money from us by doing a little bit more sketchy. In the end, though, it might be for the betterment of XRP still. So, OpenCoin, yada. Ripple recently created 40 escrow accounts of 5 million each, thus adding up to a total of 200 million XRP. It is also noticed that the address is also the receiving address of 200 million XRP transaction. Many speculate that the creation of escrows by Ripple, apart from their usual 1 billion XRP escrows, is out of the ordinary. Right now, by the way, they are split into 500 instead of 1 billion. And may depict institutions locking up XRP for use at a later date, which are set from December 1st, 2018 to July 15th, 2020. The funds are also set to be returned to the same account once the contract expires in 11 months. Any developments with the escrowed funds will be seen at that time, but as of now, this removes close to 200 million XRP from circulation by locking them up in these accounts. There were also a second, larger 780 million XRP moved from the same wallet to another wallet at the same time, which didn't have slow release escrow set up, i.e. those funds are ready for use. By the way, sending wallet for both these transactions still has 4.22 billion XRP in it, so someone has plenty to play with. Quite possibly, 2 clients being primed with XRPs for the Temenos Swift updates, which are happening 18th Temenos update, integration 17th to 20th Swift worldwide update. Next week is going to be exciting one to watch. And then over the past week, Ripple has transferred 90 million XRP to anonymous wallets, according to the website Clank app. So this leaves a lot of people to wonder exactly what the connection is with all of this. And even though I don't have the official answer for you, I did give you some hints. So hopefully a couple of you guys can do some digging and we'll get to know more. Otherwise, just wait a couple of days. I'm going to look up everything I can find on exactly what happened here and what there is to know about these wallets. But for right now, I think this is going to be kind of interesting. We can also check out the wallet itself here. You can just press it. You can see everything that's happened to that wallet, which is quite a lot, right? But if there's more info, just let me know in the comment section down below, and I will report on it later once more. Tomorrow, we set sail. Now, that is a picture with Bearable Guy 123 and a couple of other key characters from the riddles in there. And I believe one of the reasons they're saying that is because of this right here. Actually, the main reason. NASA Mars said on Twitter, the launch pad at Space Launch Complex 41, illuminated tonight by spotlights. Tomorrow, we set sail. Countdown to Mars. Flickr.com update. And you can see Fly XRP and a couple of other guys just commenting random miscellaneous things. But one thing to tell you guys right here, right now that we're talking about it, is I thought we were talking about the XRP price at first. Because the XRP price was looking pretty damn juicy all over the last night, and actually for a longer while, it's just been looking pretty damn juicy. And actually, to be honest, especially this night, so the last like 12 hours or so, XRP was looking so damn good because we were really, really close to 25 cents. We actually hit it. We couldn't breach, but we hit it. And I expected us to get a little bit further. But following that theory, I thought they were talking about that. And the reason that they posted this was like, all right, tomorrow we're going to sit still because we're going to cross 25 cents. And then from that point on forward, only keep going up. However, it could also be something else that is attached to. I don't really know. But yeah, we're going to be seeing what are we going to set sail to. And another question for me to you is, do you believe that travel to Mars is ever going to be possible, or do you not believe in space travel at all, or what? What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think we ever landed on the moon? See, a lot of XRP theorists also, talk about that. So let me quickly know from you guys. All right. Ripple CTO Joel Katz said lack of smart contracts is good for XRP Ledger, but admits Ethereum has been widely successful. Right? In a recent series of tweets, Ripple's CTO David Schwartz shared a story in which he explained. Oh, I got rid of it by accident. Let's go back one. In which he explained why XRP Ledger blockchain creators chose not to implement smart contracts on the ledger, unlike Ethereum, and what the pros and cons of this decision were. All right, that's actually a very, very interesting start to it. All right, that sounds really, really interesting. But let's take a little bit of a look at the tweets. For example, one thing we thought a lot about is that smart contracts integrated into blockchain would be very passive, meaning you wouldn't really have to do much and it would all kind of work itself out, give you popularity, give you usage, and really a use case without you really actively doing much. They can't call out to things and have to be poked from the outside. They can't really interact with a web page. We will write about those limitations. But there are still a lot of useful things about Ethereum smart contracts that they can do despite those limitations. So were we wrong that those limitations were part of a solid argument against integrating smart contracts at the blockchain layer? And again, that's kind of the question that popped up here that people have been talking about and questioning here. And by the way, if you want to follow one Ripple or XRP person, the best one to go for is definitely going to be David Schwartz. He also, again, just briefly elaborated on the recording. I recorded an episode of Blog Stars today with my colleague Just Moon, and it was awesome. It will probably wind up being 2 episodes because we covered so much, and by the way, that's Stephen Thomas. One interesting thing we talked about was why we decided not to build smart contracts into the XRP Ledger, and we did something that it never occurred to me to do before. Ethereum, of course, made the opposite choice. They built smart contracts into their blockchain directly. We decided not to, so with the benefit of everything we know now, and with Ethereum for contrast, we thought through the reasons we made our decision and looked at Ethereum to see if we were right or wrong, and the answer is very much both. We were right that adding smart contracts made the platform worse for payments, and we were right that it would introduce fee instability performance issues and have lots of attack surface. But obviously Ethereum was wildly successful, and for good reasons, so in that sense, we were wrong. I also discovered a few things that I knew but didn't really knew that I knew because I never got a chance to look back and process them. One thing was the path of smart contracts leading us to Codius, which led to IOP, which led to web monetization, which led to Coil. So yeah, that's something to think about. And that's the conference. I'm going to be covering the second part if it ever gets out. Or did it already get out? I really don't know. I'm going to check it all out piece by piece. But yeah, I've been checking out too many theories and things like that, guys. It's really insane. I've just been watching my computer all day long, looking at different theories, looking at different ideas and all of that. It's really been crazy. Cryptocurrency platform IPOs is set to become the US first publicly traded crypto exchange in 2020 through a backdoor listing on Nasdaq. Diginex Global is using a SPAC to make IPOs the first cryptocurrencies exchange to be listed on Nasdaq. Pretty damn cool, pretty damn amazing to see. Very, very positive for cryptocurrency, at least in my opinion. This is just another start to it all, guys. Piece by piece is going to be more normal to see it all. But right now, it's all just the start, and that's the first building blocks for everything. Bank of England, Accenture, Ripple, XRP. I'm not sure how much clearer this can be. The tests were already done. Yeah, right? Bank of England, Accenture, Ripple, XRP, it's all there. It's all in the puzzle. It's all in the pie. China and the European Union agreed to strengthen information sharing and exchanges and cooperation in the fields of digital currency and financial technology. The European Commission acknowledges it discussed the internationalization of the euro and the yuan. Something to think about as well, guys. Really, really something to think about as well. Now, what I'm thinking about whenever I'm reading this is, first of all, how will this affect CBDCs? And in the first start here, on Tuesday, the European Union and China had trade and economic discussions via a video conference in which supply chains and central bank digital currencies featured. However, the politically independent European Central Bank has responsibility for a CBDC, and they were not a participant. So in the end, it doesn't really matter. But it's the idea that counts. And I'm always wondering, when these two parties talk with each other, exactly what did they discuss? What are the things that come out of it? I mean, I think you can actually look up the whole transcript somewhere yourself. I think that's most of the time possible. But the European Commission statement said that parties discussed the international role of the euro and the RMB. The current crisis gives us no other option but to work hand in hand with our global partners, including China. By pulling together, we can recover more quickly economically and make progress on areas of mutual interest, such as trade and investment relations, said Dombrovskis. In China, the central bank may be centrally directed, but in the EU, the European Central Bank is an independent body and has the right to issue banknotes and is conducting CBDC research. Regarding independence, the ECB states that it is not allowed to take instructions from EU institutions or bodies, from any government of an EU member state, or any body from any other body, I guess. The news of cooperation follows recent claims by a Japanese news outlet that the meetings later this year of the G7 will include discussions of a CBDC. China is not part of the G7, and another international CBDC collaborations have not mentioned China publicly. However, the BIS, Bank of International Settlements, set up one of its first BIS innovation hubs in Hong Kong, although there isn't one on the mainland. And all of this really, guys, is just pointing towards a couple of things. First of all, XRP, I'm thinking about it a ton. Second of all, CBDC is getting closer and closer and closer. Third of all, the influences and impact of G7 leaving out China and really what it has to bring for the world and the connections right there. I mean, the trade war and everything I'm thinking about. And last but not least, is that you should comment down below what you think about this. Again, it's something you should do. It's something that comes to mind. You should. ComChain launched the trade settlement offering, which is a trade settlement platform using R3's Corda blockchain. The trade settlement offering improves efficiency and liquidity for companies as the speed and accuracy of information lead to faster payments. 5 years in the making, the hard fork to end all hard forks is something I just want to briefly mention again, and that is Cardano launched. I'm really, really happy, really, really excited, and now hopefully they're going to be fulfilling their promise of taking over Ethereum, becoming the #1 cryptocurrency, and getting to $1 trillion first. And yes, guys, a lot of people don't know, but that is what Charles Hoskinson himself said. He said that he thinks Cardano could become the first $1 trillion cryptocurrency. And in my opinion, that's really kind of scary, because the amount of gains that we could get if his thoughts come to fruition is going to be really, really insane. And again, I'm really excited for that and really eagerly waiting because, well, I want to get those bucks, right? Talking about ADA and actually XRP, they just got themselves a couple new pairs as well over on Binance. Binance adds new trading pairs for ADA and XRP, XRP to BKRW and ADA to BKRW. You can see it right here. Pretty amazing, all pretty damn good to see. The connections are there. I'm really, really happy with all of this. So yeah, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very, very nice day.